Most people think success begins with talent, money, or luck. But here's the shocking truth. None of those things are the real starting point. The real difference between people who rise and those who stay stuck is invisible. It can't be touched, bought, or borrowed. It's your mindset. Think about it. Two people can face the same challenge, the same obstacle, even the same rejection. One breaks down, convinced it's impossible. The other rises up, determined to find another way. The challenge didn't change. The opportunity didn't change. The difference was inside their head. And here's where it gets interesting. Your mindset is not just some motivational phrase or positive thinking glitch. It's a filter, a lens that decides how you interpret the world. With the wrong mindset, even the best opportunities will look like dead ends. With the right mindset, even setbacks become stepping stones. But here's the twist: most people never stop to question the mindset they've been carrying for years. They lie inside invisible walls, thinking those walls are reality. They don't realize they're prisoners of their own beliefs. So let me ask you, how many of your limits are real and how many are self-imposed? How many times have you already decided you can't before you even try? This is why mindset changes all. Because once you change the way you think, you change what's possible for you. And when you change what's possible, you change everything. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we're going to dig deep into how your mindset shapes your reality and how to rewire it to finally unlock the success you've been chasing. If you've ever wondered why some people seem unstoppable while others quit at the first sign of struggle, it comes down to one thing: the stories they tell themselves. See, your brain is a storyteller. Every day, it's narrating your life. I'm not good enough. I'll never make it. People like me don't succeed. Or on the other side, I can figure this out. Every problem has a solution. I'm capable of more than I think. The difference between those two narratives, night and day. One keeps you trapped in fear. The other pushes you forward. And here's the secret most people miss. Your brain doesn't argue with you. It believes whatever you repeat. If you tell yourself you're not good enough, your brain will search for proof. If you tell yourself you're capable, your brain will search for proof of that too. That's why mindset isn't just a small thing, it's the thing. It's the software running every decision, every reaction, every dream you dare to chase. Think about it like this. Imagine two climbers standing at the base of a mountain. One sees the peak and thinks, that's impossible, too dangerous. He never even takes the first step. The other sees the same peak and thinks, this will test me, but I can grow stronger along the way. He starts climbing step by step. The mountain didn't change, the mindset did. And here's what nobody tells you. Your mindset doesn't just change how you see challenges, it changes how challenges see you. Opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere. People start responding differently. Doors that once looked locked suddenly swing open. But if this is true, and it is, why do so many people stay wrapped in negative, fixed mindsets? Why don't they just change the story they tell themselves? Because here's the trap. Your mindset is invisible until you question it. You don't even notice the cage you're in because you've been living inside so long it feels normal. And this is where the breakthrough begins. Once you recognize the invisible story, you can rewrite it. And when you rewrite your story, you rewrite your future. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll show you the surprising steps to actually shift your mindset, even if you've been stuck for years. By now you understand, mindset isn't a side detail. It's the foundation. But here's the big question: how do you actually change it? Because let's be real, telling yourself to just think positive doesn't work. If it did, the whole world would be successful and fulfilled already. Real mindset change is deeper. It requires breaking habits of thought that have been running on autopilot for years. Here's the first step: awareness. You can't change what you don't notice. Start listening to the voice in your head. Is it pushing you forward or pulling you back? Does it encourage growth or keep you safe in fear? Awareness is the flashlight that reveals the shadows. Second, challenge the narrative. Every time your mind says, "I can't," stop and ask who says. Every time it whispers, "I'll fail," counter with, "What if I win?" You don't have to believe the new thought immediately, but by questioning the old one, you weaken its grip. Third, surround yourself with evidence of growth. Think about it. If you only spend time with people who believe life isn't fair and nothing ever works out, you'll slowly adopt their mindset. But when you hear stories of people who rose from nothing, who turned setbacks into breakthroughs, your brain starts to see proof that success is possible for you too. Now here's the secret sauce most people miss. Action rewires belief. You don't wait until you feel confident to act. You act, and confidence grows because of it. Every small win, every step forward, even if it's clumsy, tells your brain, "See, I can do this." This is why mindset change isn't about repeating affirmations in the mirror. It's about combining new thoughts with new actions. One feeds the other, and slowly, the cage begins to open. Imagine this: you stop reacting to problems as permanent roadblocks. Instead, you begin to see them as puzzles. Your energy shifts. Your body language changes. And before you realize it, people notice something different in you. Doors open that once stayed shut, not because the world changed, but because you did. But here's the real twist. Mindset is not a what-I'm decision. It's a daily practice. It's choosing over and over to believe in growth when fear whispers otherwise. And in the next part, we'll go even deeper into the hidden enemies of a growth mindset that sabotage even the strongest people. If you don't know them, they'll keep pulling you back. If mindset is the key to success, then why doesn't everyone just build the right one and rise to the top? Because there are silent enemies working against you every single day. The first enemy is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of looking foolish. Fear whispers, "Don't try, it's safer this way." But here's the truth. Fear doesn't protect you, it imprisons you. Every time you let fear make your decision, your mindset shrinks. The second enemy is comfort. Comfort feels good, it feels safe. But comfort is a liar. It tells you that staying the same is easier than growing. The problem? Growth never lives in the comfort zone. The longer you sit in comfort, the weaker your mindset becomes. The third enemy is comparison. This is a silent killer. You look at someone else's highlight reel and think you're behind. You convince yourself that success is already taken, that others are better, smarter, luckier. But comparison blinds you to your own path. It steals gratitude, and without gratitude, the growth mindset starves. The fourth enemy is doubt. Not the healthy kind that pushes you to prepare, but the toxic kind that paralyzes. Doubt tells you, who are you to dream that big? It makes you question your worth, your abilities, your right to even try. And finally, the most dangerous enemy of all your past. Memories of mistakes, of moments where you failed, of times people doubted you. If you're not careful, your past becomes the lens that defines your future. You stop believing you can change because you've always been this way. But here's the good news. Every single one of these enemies loses power when you choose a growth mindset. It becomes fuel. Comfort turns into a warning sign. Comparison shifts into inspiration. Doubt transforms into curiosity, and your past becomes proof of how much stronger you can become. Think about it, some of the world's most successful people faced all of these enemies. They were afraid. They had setbacks. They doubted themselves, but they chose a different response. They didn't let those enemies control their story. They rewrote it, and you can too. Because the moment you recognize the enemies of mindset, You're no longer controlled by them, you're prepared for them. Now here's where it gets exciting. In the final part, I'll show you how to lock in a powerful mindset so it becomes your new default. Not just for today, but for life. By now you've seen it. Mindset isn't just an idea, it's the very foundation of your life. But here's the most important part. How do you lock in this mindset so it doesn't just inspire you for one day, but transforms you for a lifetime? It starts with daily practice. A strong mindset is like a muscle. You don't lift weights once and call yourself strong. You train. You repeat. You push past resistance, and over time, strength becomes your new normal. So every morning, set your intention. Don't just let the day happen to you. Ask, what kind of person am I choosing to be today? Because the truth is you're not controlled by your circumstances. You're controlled by your choices. Second, feed your mind with growth. What you consume shapes your beliefs. If you fill your mind with negativity, gossip, and fear, your mindset will weaken. But if you fill it with stories of resilience, wisdom, and possibility, your mindset expands. Your environment either builds your mindset or breaks it. Choose carefully. Third, take one action daily that challenges you. It doesn't have to be huge. Maybe it's making a phone call you've been avoiding. Maybe it's speaking up when you'd normally stay quiet. Maybe it's committing to a new skill. Each small act rewires your brain, proving to yourself that you can grow. And finally, protect your vision. There will always be doubters, critics, and even your own inner voice trying to pull you back. But remember, those voices don't define you. Your mindset does, your vision does. And the stronger you protect it, the more unstoppable you become. Because at the end of the day, life doesn't change when you get more money, more recognition, or more approval. Life changes when you change. And that change begins the moment you decide to take control of your mindset. So let me leave you with this. Your future is not written yet. Your story is not over. But if you want to rewrite the ending, you must first rewrite the voice in your head. Choose a mindset of growth, belief, and resilience, and watch how everything else begins to shift in your favor. And if this video spoke to you, don't stop here. The next step is even more powerful. Watch my upcoming video, The Truth About Success Nobody Tells You. It will connect everything we've discussed today and reveal the secrets most people never hear. This is Wisdom Recorder, your knowledge source. If you found value in this message, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Your mindset can change all, but only if you start today.